All right, so here's the deal.
When you live out in the county and you move out in the county,
It's technically not officially your house until you shoot on the property and break it in that way.
you know,
There's a saying that way about a couple things. Some people say it about toilets. Some people say it about, other things, bedrooms and such. Well, that's kind of how it is about this. Now, to be fair, last time I shot this gun, I didn't shoot it the best out of all the guns I've shot and owned, or owned.
but I didn't do horrible, but I didn't do good either. So we'll see how I do this time. To be fair, it's not my style of gun, not my preferable style of gun, but it's a beautiful gun. So we're gonna see how I do here.
Looks like it hit. But we'll do one more.
All right, one-handed at least, what, 15, 20 yards?
Probably missed. Oh well. All right, so I know I'm a little behind on my YouTube videos. And there's several videos I want to post. But between everything going on in the world right now and how it's impacting my personal life, my job, and everything else, I just have not had time. Between getting moved, dealing with this Black Crimes Matter protest bullshit at work, and everything else, and other pre-existing obligations, I just have not had a lot of time at all. So I'm behind several videos. So I just kind of want to make an update video because I wanted to make my YouTube channel a little more active. And now I feel like it's even less active than it was before. Hopefully I can get caught up. Anyway, just kind of look at some things out there. I know there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now, but unfortunately a lot of people seem to lose sight of the big picture. This whole Black Crimes Matter bullshit, yeah, I mean, it was fucked up. Obviously they fucked up with what happened with the George Floyd deal. However, at the same time, the dude was like a fucking felon who held a gun to the stomach of a pregnant woman, held a gun to a pregnant woman while committing aggravated robbery. So, I mean, not exactly who I'd want to pick as my martyr. I mean, that's all I'm saying. But there's a bigger picture here. It's not about real police reform. So it would be about doing away with the victimless crime laws instead of bitching about how police handle things with kid gloves and only picking when it's a black guy and a white cop. Clearly a bunch of bullshit going on, especially in Atlanta. Justified clear as day. If you would let somebody tase you and take your gun, and FYI, even if the taser's already been fired both times, because depending on the model, it can fire twice, you can still drive stun somebody and then disable them and take their gun. So if you let someone drive stun you with a taser and take your gun, you're a fucking moron. But yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to be an idiot, let someone take your gun, by all means. By all means. Anyway, so there's a bigger picture here. And if you research the Russian Revolution and, where eventually communists took control in Russia, it's the same tactics. You tear down the old guard and replace it with something far worse. You pair up with people who are in the middle. You pair up with moderates. That's what the commies did. They paired up. They were called White Russians, or the Whites. Not because of their skin color or anything like that, but because of that was how they described their faction. More moderate Democrats, more moderate democratic socialists in Russia. And they were thrown under the fucking bus and the commies took full control. It's the same tactics. And as they say, those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And I was actually impressed. The sheriff in my county where I'm at actually said, he believed this whole coronavirus bullshit is being used to implement socialism and more government control. And I was, I guess it should be obvious, but at the same time, I was pleasantly surprised because there's still a lot of people believing the nonsense. And that leads me to what I really want to rant about is these mask wearing motherfuckers. I'm telling you, I'm so sick of them. If one more motherfucker asks me why I'm not wearing a mask, I'm telling you, the nice responses are over. The polite responses are over. Because when I see someone wearing a mask, I see a fucking idiot. I see a virtue signaling leftist. Sure, there's some exceptions. Older people, I get, they don't want to take the risk. There's people who are about to go in medical surgery, whatever. I get there's exceptions. But these people who are whining about it on social media, I wish more businesses would make people wear masks, and I want Big Daddy government to make people wear masks. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of it. You know, and I've lost friends, or people who I thought were friends, over this bullshit. They're like, man, you fucking defending cops thinking they're above the law. Where did I defend officers for what they did to George Floyd? I just simply, point out why they probably can't get a murder charge. I mean, the same thing applies to citizens. There's certain elements that have to be met. But I mean, pretty much every officer was quick to jump on the fucking bandwagon and say, hey, those dudes were wrong. I mean, I can admit they fucked up, but I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, just so horrible for some dude who held a gun to a fucking pregnant woman. Not going to do it. But I've always been quick to criticize officers who violated, citizens' rights blatantly. Decent citizens like the guy out in Texas who's a military veteran. I mean, that guy was open carrying, which was legal in Texas. That was fucked up. And those cops are dickheads and they deserve to be fired. But I'm not going to sit here and jump on the fucking, cop hating bandwagon and align with fucking Black Crimes Matter, an organization with admitted Marxists running it, commies, and black supremacists. Not going to fucking do it. I'm tired of the race card, and it doesn't matter who it is. It could be fucking the Dollar General clerk several months ago that was all over social media where their fucking relative got shot trying to rob a Dollar General and the clerk shot him. The clerk defended himself because the fucking scumbag pulled a gun on him. Oh, he didn't do nothing. They didn't have to shoot him. It's always fucking. It's not about police accountability. It's about a lack of accountability for themselves. They don't want to be held accountable for their own actions, and it's bullshit. And then you find out some of this stuff. You find out some of people's true colors, like this supposed friend. When you get a text message saying, "Hey, your friend so and so is a piece of shit," and you're like, "Wait, what'd they say?" And you look while you've been out, hiking and trying to enjoy time with another friend, enjoying your life, and then you gotta see a bunch of BS and just kind of off the cuff reply to it, while also realizing that you're getting called into work because of riots, not protest, riots. All right, I'm done with this. Hopefully, I'll catch up with my YouTube videos. Trying to get unpacked and everything. Finally feels good to be away from people a little bit and have a little bit of privacy again. And hopefully I can clear some of these trees out and have a better mountain view here. But yeah, man, life seems to be getting better in some ways and not in others. We got to end this fucking coronavirus nonsense and Black Crimes Matter protest.